What up, though? What's going on, peoples? We got some people that's not here today. We got some people that are here today. We got Rail in the building. Rail, what up, though?
What up, though? What up, though?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
How you feeling?
Good, man.
Good?
Never been better.
Right. Cuz, what up, though? I got my cuz Ann in the building. What up, though?
What up, though?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm smooth today. I'm good, man.
Cool. Troy and Malcolm, they're not going to be here today, so we got us three in the building. We're going to chop it up with everything, sports and other ish. We're going to get into a lot of sports stuff or whatever we can get through these days because it's a little thin in the late part of July. We ain't too deep into the baseball section, and basketball is starting to thin out for the hot moment. Football is going to pick up, obviously, with
Dog days
college.
of summer.
Yeah, man. Shit. Trying to get through them, 95 degrees.
Yeah,
you ain't lying with them dog days of summer out here.
Hot, too hot.
Hot as hell out here. Man, my power went out. My power ain't came back on yet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tough.
And,
I've been seeing that on Facebook. I'm like, niggas is cabinet. Power ain't still out. Power's still out.
Power's still out. And, just my luck.
Everything.
Just my luck. Just went grocery shopping.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Every time. Don't they got some type of reimbursement shit for that?
Man, you got to have house insurance or something. I don't know. I'm going to
That shit like pulling teeth. Right?
I'm going to drop all that sour-ass food off on the porch of DTE out here.
You're in the city, too, so it's going to take them forever to get to you.
Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit.
And then I've been hearing people with generators and everything.
Huh?
I've been looking at how much the generators cost and shit. Knowing damn well I'm not going to use no damn
How much they
generator.
hit for?
Too much for me.
Yeah. I was somewhere yesterday. It was like, oh, yeah, we good. We running off the generator. I'm like, you got a generator, nigga? In the city, like, what the fuck?
Right. It's funny too. I was coming home last night driving from the racetrack in Northville, and I was telling my uncle, I was like, man, is your power gonna be on? He was like, oh, the power definitely gonna be on. He said, if not, we got some generators. He staying in a little old folks building. He said, if we ain't got no generators, they gonna die. So he said they got about 2-3 generators in there. That power go off all them old people. They're going to be in a lot of trouble, baby.
There's probably about like one person in my hood growing up that had a generator.
Everybody's
lights was out in the hood except that crib. He got the one light on. Like, dang, man, just turn your shit off.
Right. People that got their shit from Sears or something back in the days. Putting gas in them boys and keeping it going. My next door neighbor has his generator on, man. Everybody come to his house. I'm like, that's all I hear. I'm just sitting in there. At this morning, I'm sitting there just chilling. I hear, I'm looking at
shit crazy.
This motherfucker got a generator, got that shit still going, man. Dog days of summer, man. It's a hell of a storm, man.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was. That was a hell of a storm.
That was crazy yesterday.
That shit was coming down sideways. Came back home, trees and shit in the streets.
Yeah, I was in the house.
You was in the house?
Wasn't going nowhere on that one, man. I even missed my hoop game, all that. I ain't do nothing.
So I'll get into it, cuz. You here. I appreciate you coming through and whatnot. Plug some of the things that you be doing out here, cuz.
Yeah, actually, it's my first pod, too, so.
Okay.
I just want to appreciate y'all for having me.
Mm-hmm.
And first off, you know what I'm saying, I go by GB, POEGB. I do music. It's me and my guys. Shout out K Murph, Dre Day, Low, Baby Bro. We got these T-shirts, too, if you want one. POE, that's product of our environment. I'm sure everybody can relate to that somehow, some way.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. My handle on Instagram is _POEGB, and you can get at me there.
That's what's up. So let's get into some of the sports stuff. I guess one of the biggest things that happened over the weekend was the fight.
I didn't even see that motherfucker.
Didn't even see that boy? The Pacquiao-Thurman boy?
I didn't see the actual fight either, just like I was telling him, but I did watch some of the highlights.
Okay.
So
was it bad?
No, from what I saw, it was a decent fight.
It was a real good fight. It was a very, very entertaining fight. I'm talking about when it's something that you want to see in boxing nowadays, since they say MMA is taking over. You want to see two dudes get in there, get in that phone booth and just throw them boys. You know you're going to get caught with something. Oh, they was throwing them. They was throwing. They was
dope.
Yeah, they was in the phone booth and they was giving it to each other. Pacquiao was giving them some. Thurman come back with some. Pacquiao dropped him in the first round. Caught him nice too.
Two piece.
Caught him walking back. Caught him. Dropped him.
body face.
Yeah,
Man.
it was a nice piece.
He was surprised. He had a smile on his face, so it ain't affect him too much. But he caught him for sure.
got
Clean.
Yeah, got back up, went the distance, but it was definitely a nice
I
little.
seen that it went the distance.
Yeah.
Like, damn, he got dropped in the first.
Got dropped in the first. Yeah, it was a hell of a fight though. Like I said, you want to see.
One time thought it was a game. He must have got serious after
Right.
the first.
Yeah, he got serious after that first.
That was his first loss, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, his very first loss, and it was a split decision.
Pacquiao ain't no whole ass nigga.
It was close though. It was a
It
split
was.
decision. Yeah. So
I don't get that. How can you win on a split decision?
It wasn't. You don't think it was politics?
how can you win on
rematch.
split decision?
Split decision mean tie, right?
No, it's 3 judges though. It wasn't unanimous. Unanimous is all
Unanimous
three.
is all three.
So split was
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
I just ain't know the definition.
Yeah, they were split on it. It wasn't, if they would have said unanimous, then they would have
All
read all
three.
3 cards, and then they would have gave the winner. So then they kind of build it up.
Oh, they
First
say split,
scorecard
like-
goes to First card goes to Thurman. They clapping and booing. Second one goes to Pacquiao. They clapping and booing, and they get a little suspense. Hold on for a second, and
With the news.
with the new the Packy got out there.
Yeah. Dog. So that's crazy. So that means one of them judges like, nah, this wrong. Thurman won.
Yeah. One of them was like, no.
He ain't never dropped Thurman, did he? I mean, he ain't never dropped Pacquiao, did he?
No. He outlanded him, but I think it's somewhat deceiving to a slight degree. I mean, you did outland him. I think he outlanded him by 15 punches, I believe. But if you really think about it, that's only one punch around, really.
Yeah.
So it's like right before the bell ring, you just get a one little shot in. And
Big-
right before the bell ring, you know what I'm saying? So then it would add up as 15 more,
And
ultimately.
it looked like 15,
Right.
but you ain't seen
Yeah,
it.
you ain't-
It ain't.
yeah.
It
So-
ain't like, bah, 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 bah.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of them, like I said, it was Thurman landed a lot of quality punches. Quality punches.
But like we said, Pacquiao was eating them. He was eating a
How's
lot.
Pacquiao-
that chin, though?
And what it is, like I said, my grandfather, shout out to Pops. We spoke on him on the podcast before. And it's just tough for athletes in general just to come off a long layoff. Long layoff for anything in sports. It's
Long
hard.
layoff of rec ball, nigga.
Yeah.
Get out there like, dog.
You
What?
ain't been out there in a long time doing anything, and you know that you're an athletic person, and for whatever reason you just have not been doing anything. That first one back is just a little bit like trying to get your stride back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just when you're coming back into that atmosphere, and it's been I want to say close to 2 years. Pops was saying it's just tough. It's tough.
Another one?
Yeah, man. Them airheads
And,
are crazy. Appreciate
Pop-
Hey.
oh hell yeah, we're taking the airheads, baby.
Airheads, baby.
So Pops was also saying that Tony is about to be going on a year. Tony Harrison.
Oh yeah, he just
Damn.
got hurt. Though,
I
didn't
ain't
he?
heard
He
that
got hurt.
name.
Yeah,
He got hurt during training.
yeah, he got hurt.
Oh,
I seen him in the
damn.
boot.
Yep.
Damn.
He
Hey,
got hurt.
He was supposed to
What kind
fight.
of training
He was supposed
he
to
was
fight.
doing?
He was supposed to fight last month.
He was supposed to fight
Charlo, right?
Charlo, June 20th, June
He-
21st.
He knocked his little dude out in the early parts of the fight.
See what happened
Oh,
with
it's
that
like,
was
like the fill-in person?
yeah, that's what it's exactly. You said it right. The fill-in person.
Fill-in
They had to
person.
get somebody to fill it in real quick, and they knew who they kind of picked them on out, showcased it like my man was just you know what I'm saying, a stud, a lotto stud. My man knocked him out. Sell fights, sell the tickets for the next fight.
Yep.
That's how it go. So you got to sell those fights for the boxing, man. So
You do, man.
but Tony, he'll be coming back sometime in December though. But the fight last night though, it was very entertaining. I can't hold that. My issue was when Thurman was tagging him constantly. It didn't seem like it hurt. It didn't seem like it had no sting behind it. Cause you was connecting with him. They showed a slow motion coming. Bleh, the face had all the ripples and everything, and just
Pacquiao just
yeah,
laughing
like,
sometimes.
He said he ate him.
shaking him off, laughing.
he ate
and
him.
He's still coming. I'm coming.
damn.
Still coming.
He was
I'm
in
like,
his
man.
mode last night.
But like Cuz said, man, and everybody been saying, I'm a Pacquiao fan, but everybody been saying it. He might be off them roids, man.
Man,
I don't know.
just for real, he taking them like constantly. Thurman,
Yeah,
he knocks him out,
yeah.
and he hitting them, and they look like it's nothing.
What the fuck Pacquiao was on
And it's a
last
10-year
night, dog?
10-year age gap. Pacquiao's 40. Thurman is 30.
What?
And And Pacquiao
I mean, I
just.
knew he was 40. I didn't know my man was 30.
They look the same
Yeah.
age in that ring. Damn.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought you was fighting that old man like that.
Nah, and Pacquiao supporters, they travel, man. All
Oh,
you heard,
yeah, for sure.
them Filipinos, oh my gosh, they travel, baby.
You lost to a man who was running for office for his country.
Be trying to hoop.
That man's running for office in this country out here, man. For the Philippines, this man trying to get clean water out here,
Go
man.
back and,
Just whoop your ass right quick.
he about to go back to his crib and feed that line of people who wait outside his house.
Right.
After he just got a dub on you. That's like he like a god out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he
They
is.
like people literally line up outside his crib every morning, and I want to say he either giving money or like food or something to these people.
That's crazy.
I watched the little the lead up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say his last fight or the Mayweather fight. When
Okay.
They,
Kind
when they
of
did
like the
little-
24/7
Yeah,
thing
something
type
like that.
thing.
And
Okay.
They was talking about it all over there, and I'm
Right.
like, that's crazy. Like how he do that for people.
Damn.
Is he giving them like? Is he like just breaking off little pieces of bread? Like here you go.
No,
Or is he
no,
giving them like
no.
plates of food?
I want to say he was giving them money though. Like,
Oh.
just like here you go, or they're like you know how they give like turkeys, or it'd be like a bag for like you go
just
some
a
grocery
bunch of
type
shit.
junk. Yeah.
And this nigga
This
passing
nigga
out
like
money,
Nelson
huh?
Mandela, though.
I'd have been outside that
he's a
nigga
god
house
over
too.
there. Hey,
Is he? Especially if he passing out American dollars, that's probably go a long way over there in the Philippines.
nah,
over
he ain't
there.
had no American cheese over
Yeah,
there.
and
You
American
know,
cheese.
He had one of they bankroll over there.
He had the president.
Probably got his face on it.
Right. So, Freaky, what's going on with you, man? What else you want to touch on? We just got the open mic on this Sunday. 248-831.
838.
My bad. 838-3661. Call us in if you want to chop it up about anything on out here. What's been going on with you, Rare?
Yeah, man, I missed the show last week.
Hey, what's going on? What was you?
I don't even know what y'all had hit on last week, but
Had a power outage up here too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we was done real quick.
Damn. We damn, I got one of them things in the cart too. You could just set on the table, and I bought it for this. Nothing much, man. Like you say, dog days, man. It ain't too much going on.
There's
man.
not really too much going on.
I know what I wanted to talk about last week. You probably, I know y'all probably watched it, or at least the highlights. I know niggas don't really be watching the baseball too much right now.
Mm-hmm.
But dog, it is tough. It's tough as fuck, man. Dog, I was legitimately, for no reason, because I don't care about any of them,
Right.
I was legitimately mad about that fucking home run derby.
Oh, you was?
That fucking, the nigga hit like 21 more homers than him, and he lost. Because you know it go round by round.
Round by round.
I ain't like that, dog.
But
I ain't like that.
what's the difference between that and the 3-point competition? Like, what if you just happen to hit all them bitches in the second round, and then you come out in the last round
that is
and
true.
fire and drop an egg?
It just seemed different.
It does. It does
just
seem different.
like a nigga hitting a home run.
Right. He wasn't letting them bitches go too, man.
That shit made me mad. Maybe it was. I don't know. I ain't like that shit
You
though.
didn't like that at all.
I ain't like that. I'm like,
I
God
like that
damn.
That was entertaining.
That shit was crazy.
That was entertaining.
That one round with him and the other, the guy they was going back and forth. I forgot who he played for. When it Vlad Guerrero. And that man,
Was it the dude from the Mets? No, he was the one that won.
the Mets won.
It was the other dude.
Man, I can't think, man.
was it
They
from
was
Washington?
going.
They was going. Was it from the dude from Atlanta?
It was a red team. It was
Red
some
team.
red in it. Nationals, Braves, or somebody.
Somebody.
No, it wasn't the Angels.
Phillies. Maybe it's
Nah.
somebody from the Phillies.
Was
I
it
don't know.
Ryan Howard? From
Nah.
the
It wasn't.
Ryan Howard.
That was a
He
white
died.
boy. It wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a
Oh.
big household name.
Yeah.
Maybe in the baseball world, but I don't know. Yeah, but I was like, damn. I mean, I guess I didn't think about it in that aspect though. About the 3-point contest. Like, yeah,
It's
niggas
definitely
hit the
put
whole
on-
rack, then
Right.
miss 8 and be done.
Then be done. Like, damn, man, why you couldn't?
Yeah. So I
It's-
guess.
Get tired.
I feel like my man was tired, Guerrero, but I mean, he still hit a lot of home runs in the final round. My man
Right.
just
You just hit more.
and
You
he won
could
last.
definitely get tired swinging them boys.
Hell
I get
yeah.
tired sometimes going to the batting cage. I'm going back to the batting cage as soon as it gets below 90 degrees.
I can't wait till my son get a little older so I can do that with him.
Yeah.
Batting cage.
Yeah.
That's when they
That's
get
gonna
that.
be
That's when they
live.
get that experience in that
Yeah.
bat in that cage, dog.
I've been in the
Same.
backyard with my son with throwing the ball around with the bat, man. He has decent hand-eye coordination. Real
That's what
good.
it's all about, dog.
That's what it's
Hand
all
eye.
about. Yeah, I'm
Hand-eye
actually surprised
coordination.
by that. But he run like a turtle. Can't run to save his life, man.
He'll be a DH.
Man, he gonna have to. I was thinking like, man, he might be like Prince Fielder out
Yeah.
here or something,
Yeah.
man.
Smack of that bitch.
Yeah, he can
walk
take-
around the bases.
Yeah, you ain't gotta run,
Nah.
big fella.
Get
Go ahead,
that
get your
left.
trot on, man. Go
What
ahead,
up,
get
mama?
right,
Pops.
on, mama.
Yeah, I don't even worry about it.
That'd be crazy. He played a whole baseball career and never ran the base.
DH. Yeah, I'm
Just-
striking
yeah,
out or hitting a
striking out
home
or
run.
home run.
Flat out.
This is what I get paid to do.
All that
I'm
stealing and
right.
running. Nah.
So regardless, I'm walking back to the bench. Regardless, striking out,
Rest again.
popping out, or a home run. One of the other three.
Hitting the locker room. Hit the buffet. Let me know when I'm back up, cuz.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah, that was
man.
wild though, man. That home run derby. But I wanted to talk about it last week, but I had missed. But yeah, I don't know, man. Who ended up winning Vegas Summer League?
Memphis.
Grizzlies.
They was balling. Is that the one with
They got the guy
Gilgeous
from
Alexander?
Gonzaga. No, they drafted John Morant, but he didn't play.
Moran ain't
The
playing.
other first round pick did.
He was
though.
balling.
Brandon Clark from
Brandon
Gonzaga.
Clark was balling.
He was hooping. He looked it big out there, like grown. Well,
Like-
he actually is he went to Gonzaga for like 3 years, right?
Yeah, I want to say he did.
Yeah,
I want to say he did.
He was.
And he showed
dog.
it. He showed he was.
I
a
watched the
dope
one
player.
game. Like, it was like semis maybe. It was on at the gym. I'm like, dog, this nigga.
Putting in work. Who did the Grizzlies beat? Was it? It wasn't Boston. No, Boston didn't make it.
Boston went deep though.
They went
It was
either,
I know they was in the Final Four. Grizzlies played.
It wasn't the Nets.
I watched it when they played Boston. They beat Boston. I watched them beat Boston because my
they
man
came
went
back,
crazy.
though. Carson Edwards.
Edwards
He real.
going crazy.
He real. He just
Bro.
signed him a shoe deal too.
Bro,
2nd round pick.
we had to go back in the episodes. I kept talking about him
Yeah.
when we was talking about the tournament. I'm like, is this nigga a senior? Somebody said he was a junior. He might have came out early, but I thought he was coming back.
He did
Because we was
last
talking
year.
about Michigan. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap in the Big Ten. I thought he was coming back. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to what? Because the big boy from Detroit go there. I'm like, oh, they gonna be a cold little tandem. But
Right.
obviously he in the league. So, but yeah, he real. He got some. I don't want to say he got some Steph Curry in him, but he kind of do.
It's like no
But he
conscience
got
with
some.
him.
He got
Yeah.
some. He damn sure got some Trey Young in him.
Yeah, he does.
But
he does.
that
He
nigga got
got
some
that
Steph
dog.
in him, dog.
He got
I'ma
that
say
dog
it.
in
That
him.
nigga got some Steph
Yeah.
in him, dog.
Like, for
And
real.
that's
Yeah.
off the planet to even say that about somebody.
That's that little man syndrome at the same time too.
It be
Like,
kicking in,
Yeah,
dog.
Like, he's so
I'm
small
stumping
out
with
there,
the
like,
big
ain't
dog.
Nobody about to stop me out
Dog,
here.
that
And
nigga got
he showed it
Lip,
too.
dog.
And you're gonna need that too, man. You're gonna need that because these guards and these guards out here, they're gonna give it to you. Like you said, you got to deal with Steph, Russ, Dame out there,
Man.
Kyrie. I mean, all these guards
Every night.
So you gonna
Where
like
he
you said,
at?
you gotta
Boston?
have some.
Boston.
You gotta have some
point
dog
guard,
in there.
point guard every night in the NBA.
Yeah, it's
every
every
night.
night.
Every night.
Like you said, you gotta have some dog in. You gotta have some fight because these niggas gonna give you 30 if you mess around and been at the club
Easy,
way
quick,
too nice.
fast, in a hurry.
Out there
been at the
playing
club
against the
too
Heat,
night, you
nigga.
mess
You was in
around
Miami all night.
Yeah,
you gonna
mess
get your
around looking
ass
like,
bust.
Damn, here come Jimmy Buckets.
Dog. Bro,
Dragic
that shit.
still might give you a problem on the
Dragic,
night.
man, point guard is
Yeah.
deep in the league.
Point guard is very
I remember a
good.
time point guard was whack in the league.
Yeah, it's you got to definitely bring your A
That's when it was
game.
big man.
It was
but
big
now the
man.
guards is for sure taking
Sheed and Garnett. Now it was that. Now, couple nights, big niggas be having nights off.
Now,
Couple nights. Some of the like Embiid,
Jokic.
them,
Oh,
they
yeah.
be having
Oh, yeah.
nights
Oh, yeah.
out.
That-
They be having
that-
nights off some nights.
yeah, then you see that nigga rubbing his knees literally on the side.
Yeah.
That nigga,
Nigga be
I like
that
Jokic, man.
Yeah,
He
he
been
nasty.
consistent this past
He's
year.
Yeah.
nasty.
yeah,
He
he
got
gonna
that
put it.
ugliest game.
If they
but
put
that
it
shit-
together like that again, he might get a couple of MVP votes because he just was like he a triple double machine
Yeah, he
himself.
is.
Walking triple
Walking
double.
slow.
Like literally walking. For real. But walking.
Walking triple double.
Hey, but I like he and I love Russ because just his heart. But shit, it's a more efficient triple double than Westbrook's. B
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
From an efficiency standpoint, I mean it don't look as good.
Doesn't look good
As
at all.
much as I hate Russell Westbrook's triple doubles, they might come easier now that he got shooters.
Yeah. Now speaking of making that transition, because we were kind of speaking on this last week.
Nigga.
How do y'all think the situation is going to work with James Harden and Russell Westbrook? Is it going to work? Do they win more games? Can they go deeper into the playoffs? What's y'all thoughts?
Hey,
on
y'all
this?
call in on that Russ and James.
Call. We need to hear y'all because I
248-838-3661.
it's people everywhere from every spectrum on this. It's not going to work. They can go deep. You might as well blow it. Where?
I got a different
everywhere.
outlook on that shit than most people.
Okay.
But you ask Ant. Go ahead, Ant.
Me personally, when I first seen it, I'm like, it ain't gonna work. Just off the fact that they both want the ball, need the ball, and when James has the ball, Russ is not the best shooter, obviously. So, but they played together in OKC, so it's kind of like they might be on the same page with it. I'm just gonna wait and see. I didn't want to predict nothing, but at the same time, in the back of my head, it's like it's not gonna work. It's not. I know they got the coach, they got Harden, they both MVPs, but it's gonna be like them games where like last year with Chris Paul, is sometimes James Harden, when he don't have the ball, he's not active. I have yet to see him get a layup on a cut.
Back cut.
He don't back screen for nobody. If that changes, oh yeah, they rolling. But if it's the same James Harden playing side when it's his turn to beat sidekick, it's gonna be the same results.
So it's gonna have to be some adjustments in both of their games.
Major adjustments. Which I think they at that point in their career where I think it's like, all right, bro.
Too stubborn to change?
I think
or they are.
It's either if they sit down, have that talk like, bro, we gotta make this work. If they had that talk and it gets there, then oh yeah, they could be cool. But if it don't, they had them couple games where they lose 5 in a row because they can't get it right.
Right.
It's going downhill. It's going downhill. It's gonna be the same result.
Shipping, huh?
Second round.
So yeah, about to say so. How far did they get? How are they? What seed are they?
Shit in the West.
Yeah.
Top 4.
Shit.
I get top 4.
Top 4.
They'll be top 4.
Top 4, man. There's no way they drop anything past that.
Do they still got PJ Tucker?
Yeah, everybody. They didn't give up
everybody.
nobody. That's the only reason why I'm saying top 4 still. Like, there's no way they should. Even I'm top 3, honestly.
So top
bearing
3.
Bearing no injuries.
Yeah, that's how.
Honestly,
that'd be the craziest part.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got, like I said, 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
On any given night, both of them. Let me get a triple double tonight, bro. Oh no, you can have a triple double tonight.
Did you see that one meme when they said when Harden and Westbrook both have 9 assists? And they said
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
And they pass the ball back and forth. You shoot it. You shoot it.
That's crazy.
That's what's gonna happen when they both got 9 assists out here.
I hope not. Just better hope it ain't 10 seconds left.
What you think about this, Real? How's it gonna work out?
Man, I truly think, man, I'm a firm believer in this on all levels. So let me give an example first, and then I'll elaborate. So Ant, you a hooper.
Yes, sir.
I'm a hooper. We get out there, let's just say we super good. And just say we just at the YMCA. I don't even know where one of them motherfuckers at, but just say we walk in the Y together and there's a bunch of bums there, and we get on the same team. We gon' figure out each other game after a couple games and play good together and do our thing. Nah, let's just say me and Ant played in college together. I ain't seen him till today. Well, we meet up in the Y 7, 8, 10 years later. We gon' soon as we see each other, like, oh,
It's back on.
let's do it.
Yep.
These niggas is niggas, dog.
That's the part 2. They grew up together.
And they hoopers.
Yeah, and they hoopers.
These niggas is about to ball, dog.
Right.
It ain't about to be none of that. Them niggas was selfish because them other niggas was whack.
Right.
Like, nigga, you ain't touching the ball because they got them, you know what I'm saying, dominant type of attitudes. Like, dog, no, I'm straight. We losing. I lose this bitch. I ain't about to sit back and let you lose it.
Stephalocious ain't about to lose this
Yeah,
game,
like,
right?
nigga, nobody about to watch that shit, nigga. Like, bro, like, I always put the example, like, watching niggas like Melo in, like, college All-Star games. Fourth quarter All-Star games. fucking USA teams. Everybody, what's the one knock besides he shoot too much? The nigga say about Melo.
Right, defense.
He don't play no D.
Right.
This nigga be locking niggas up when he out there with other niggas. Like, you feed off that shit, dog. Man, listen. These niggas about to be cold.
They about to be cold.
These niggas got probably 40 times better at the snap of a finger. And they kind of old in sports terms, but they ain't really that old. They got some years together if they want.
Right.
They got a good 4-5 years together if they want. Like, come on, dog.
It's a fresh
I'm about to
window.
hoop with my nigga for 4 years.
Right.
You know though.
Hence, D Wade and Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, what?
That shit gonna be crazy.
Man, these niggas, dog, first of all, when they used to hoop together in OKC, they wasn't even as good as they are now, individually. Like, they wasn't, dog.
Same thing when they was hooping together in Compton. Or, I mean, not Compton, but California.
California.
Right. In California.
Bro, they about to be, I think it's going to work.
So,
Initially when I seen it, like, first of all, I was mad because the nigga ain't come to the Pistons.
Right.
I'm like,
I didn't want
motherfucker.
it. I didn't want it.
You didn't want it?
I want it. I want to see a
wanted
nigga
it. I
shoot
wanted
72
it.
times a game.
I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? On my selfish ways as a Piston.
Yeah,
but at
just
the
as a D
same
nigga.
time, it's like,
You thought he was going to rot here?
yeah.
Ivo and
know.
shit.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's okay because we ain't got nothing else to look forward to. I mean, shit, let me get front row seats to this to the Rotten Tomato concert, man.
I mean, why not?
I mean,
dog.
why not, man?
I think it's about to be like one of your niggas you who with growing up. Y'all just running to each other like.
Let's take over. It's on.
It's on, dog.
you looking
It
like
depends on
when
the
you walk in the
others,
gym,
too, though.
like,
Like-
That's the key.
Let me lace these
If
bitches up,
them
dog.
other they gotta show up.
the
everybody
the
else,
other guys.
Everybody else.
But
gotta
shit,
show up.
they low key been showing up in Houston. They usually
except for that game 7.
when nobody
Well,
made
Except
it.
for that game 7. That was the
still
one.
haunts.
I mean,
Right.
because they
Yeah.
feed off Harden because he tend to shy away.
I think
But a nigga like Russ and Harden, somebody gonna get it going.
they both gonna
game
get it
7.
going. And with
They
this,
gonna feed off each other.
I
Somebody
think
one of y'all
Russ-
just said that they gonna
yeah,
feed
they're gonna
off
feed
each
off
other.
each other. They're gonna feed off each
Man,
other.
dog.
Big time. Like you said,
That
2
shit, that
MVPs.
man, dog.
It's-
Russ gonna have that nigga Harden out there diving for balls, playing
I hope
D
so.
and all type of
I
shit.
hope so.
Set back those screens and all type of shit. Cause Russ will just swing on you.
And you know,
So, like nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is.
a big key to that, and I'll give him credit for on the offensive side, is D'Antoni, because he is an offensive-minded coach.
Offensive coach.
He isn't. Now, when it comes to the playoffs and defense, it's out the window. That nigga ratings plummet. He's terrible as a playoff
Man.
coach and
Adjustments
defense.
is terrible.
But far as
His
offensive,
adjustments.
his adjustments are terrible.
I'm pretty sure he don't make none.
No.
Pretty sure he'd be like, all right, well, get more possessions.
Just
Like,
if you get
thanks,
another,
nigga.
right?
Thanks, bro.
If you grab offensive rebound, that's another
like-
possession.
Like, dog,
Like,
what?
What is that what we working with out here? This is our game plan. That's what we've been practicing for. But with these two together, it has to be a major advantage, not just for Harden, but for Westbrook. Because he's never had these amount of shooters on his squad, except for when you talking about Durant, you know what I'm saying, way back in the day. But the teams that he was going to the playoffs with, he didn't have no shooters, no real shooters on the squad. All he had was like Adams. Grab some rebounds. That was like
They
his
was
best. Well,
packing-
obviously with Paul George.
They
but
was packing the paint on
Yeah.
that nigga.
that was it. Like he actually has
You
shooters
can't pack
now.
that paint
You can't do that
on
now.
Houston.
He has
They
some
gonna
real
shoot that
shooters.
bitch. They gonna shoot the nets literally off the rim.
Real shooters.
Or they might shoot the bricks on them motherfuckers. Because they both of them two motherfuckers who can go real cold on you quick and will still force it. Harden and Westbrook.
And
You look
Gordon ass to get the missing too.
You look up combined. You go look up. Oh my God, Westbrook and Harden is a combined 6 for 90 on the night.
Yeah,
It's gonna be nice like that though,
It's
man.
gonna be nice like
they
that.
jackers, but
yeah.
I
They
think
both got
they
30.
energy, man. I think they energy, like even defensive. I think they
It's gonna pick up.
because the big thing is if they get a couple easy baskets, then you, like any other pro, you're gonna start rolling. So
You're gonna feed off.
They don't want to fail together either.
hell no.
Like when we got to do
Like
this.
dog,
bro.
we done got back together.
We both done got put out early in the game.
Well,
I got
Durant go
swept
out
last year. That's sick.
So I mean,
Sweat.
so you say top 3?
3 or 4, man.
What you say in the
In-
East?
in the
I mean
West?
West. I apologize. In the West.
Whew, that That's so tough.
Because what seed were they last? They was the
Like
fourth seed.
A 5, maybe 4 or 5.
we talking about
Last year.
Houston?
Yeah,
they was
last
like a
year
4 or
was-
5.
Oh, it was the year before last where they was
Like top
they
2.
was dogs. But
Yeah,
behind
last
the
year
Warriors.
they had them injuries with Harden missed games and CP3, so they dropped.
So we got. Ooh,
The West is stacked.
I give them a 4 seed.
4 seed.
Who do you got making it
Just
though?
because of Rocky.
The whole West.
Rocky.
Who do you got making it?
Man,
Run down your West real.
in the
quick.
order.
The eight.
In the order.
Give me the 8.
In order. Like
in order.
first seed.
In
second,
order.
First,
that's
eight.
tough.
First seed is real tough. Cause I hate the niggas, but I ain't gonna sleep on Warriors. But the LeBron in me gonna say Lakers number 1,
Oh, I mean, I could dig it.
man.
I could dig it.
Denver number 2.
Ooh, are you shaking it up?
I mean, them niggas cold.
Yeah. you was on the Denver bandwagon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should have went further. They was
Yeah.
bullshit. Denver number 2. They was young though. Dame Dollar and them got a little better too. They probably be number 3.
Ooh.
OKC 4.
Man, where the Clippers
Okay,
at?
see?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
said
I'm
OKC.
sorry, Houston. I'm
Houston.
thinking of Russ.
I was about to say, boy, they ain't making it.
Damn,
Man,
I
Chris
forgot
Paul
about
that came back, huh?
I done forgot about the
Resurrect.
Clippers.
Yeah.
Clippers 5,
Whoa.
which is tough because they could be 1 easily. Clippers 5. Warriors will get a 6 seed. 7 and 8 in the West.
Did you mention Portland yet?
Yeah. Third.
You said third?
Yeah,
Portland third? Okay.
they a little. They didn't got that good
I
experience.
can't wait to drop my top 8.
Trying to think of the teams in the West.
Dallas move up a little bit, whatnot. Does
Oh
what
shit!
about Utah?
Utah 7. I just thought of them too.
7?
And
Man,
then-
you ain't lying. This you shaking it. This is tough.
And
This
then
is tough.
AC to be fucking league crazy now. AC gonna be some team out of nowhere, man.
I definitely gotta think who in the West.
Somebody might.
Creep on in there.
The Pelicans? Could they do it with
I
Zion?
get them a year or so. Not
I
this
give
year.
them a year or so too.
They look decent though. on
They do
paper.
look this. Damn, who the fuck else is
Who
in
could
the
be the
West?
8? Who could
That's
be the
what I was
8
about to say.
seed?
I might have to look up and see what's the West standings right now.
It's definitely gonna be. So you got the 7. Somebody. What about?
Oh, the Spurs.
And the
Spurs
Spurs.
sneak in there.
Oh,
Yeah, find a way to get in there.
they
And they gonna
always
get,
find
and they
a
gonna
way
get
to-
whoever number 1 some motherfucking games too.
I always like my man. He's gonna ball out this year. He ain't no sleeper. Well, I don't know. I could say he could be a sleeper, but my man with the elevator African hair, Lonnie Walker the 4th.
oh, he played decent in summer league this year. He looked like
This thing is about to be this nigga breakout season.
About to be his
ready.
breakout year.
It's gonna be his breakout year. I don't say he's gonna be balling as far as like giving you 20, 30 something points a game, but he gonna be one
He
of them.
might have a few. He'll have a few.
Yeah,
So he'll be that
he gonna be one
consistent
of them.
guy, though?
One of them wiry type dudes. Gonna make,
Yeah.
like a Siakam type dude. But he gonna have a real impact this year. I like my man Lonnie Walker.
What's Siakam gonna do?
Oh, here comes somebody coming through the door. Maybe not. We're wiggling the door handle out here.
Probably thought it was wrong.
Siakam, man. Is he
What he gonna do this year?
comeback year? What he?
Oh man, Siakam.
He might get better. He done got better every year.
Siakam, like man, I don't got a ring. We ain't got quiet no more. I don't give a fuck.
He might have one. Of them, he might have one of them years. You know where they Toronto floating around and he just getting. He the best player on their team, damn near, or the second best. So he gonna get his.
I think that's gonna be a detriment to him
You think so?
because
You
right
think
now
he's a 3-4, one of them.
he's really like your third best player.
Yeah.
Really, a solid third best
that's
player.
why I think
maybe
he
a
ain't
second.
ready to step up and just
Yeah, and now that
give him the
Kawhi
ball,
is
get out the
gone,
way. I don't think he's ready for that.
Gasol is a year
He showed it in
older.
the finals, low-key. He had that breakout game 1. Then it got quiet like game 2 and game 3, or he picked it up but it was not consistent. It just
No, it
wasn't
wasn't
It was
consistent.
up and down.
Yeah,
But you play him so much different without Kawhi on the floor.
Right. So does he?
He gotta hit his jump
actually,
shot.
You haven't seen him without 2 stars with him because remember before that was DeRozan.
DeRozan.
And he wasn't that good when DeRozan was there. He was just making the name for himself barely. You know what I'm saying? It was last
Kawhi,
year.
that nigga require a lot of attention though. He just require a lot. That nigga just he a freak.
Dang, you left out a team who I think might make it this
So
year.
let's hear your top 8. So you put in the 8th spot. You put.
I'm gonna put the Spurs in there.
You can put the
For pop.
Spurs in there.
All right.
For some reason,
In
the
order?
Mavericks in my mind.
In order?
Yeah.
I have to have an order.
Just a top 8. Top 8. How you feeling?
I'm going to go
Way too early playoff predictions.
way too early.
Way too early.
I'm going to give the Clippers the nod. I'm going to give them the 1.
Ooh,
I'm going to take.
they got scored.
I'm going to also take Denver going 2. I give LA the Lakers the nod at 3. Houston 4. Golden State 5. Utah 6. I'm going to go San Antonio 7 and Sacramento 8.
I was
Wait,
gonna go
no,
Sacramento.
I left a team out. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take that 7 back. I'm going to have to take, because I left Portland out. That's tough. The West.
That's crazy. Because Portland could be like the second seed on niggas.
They could be the second seed. They could be the
That's
7th
They
seed.
could be the 7th. But
Actually,
you know what?
Yeah. Who I say? I got Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers. I'm just not in order. Clippers, Lakers, Houston, Denver, Utah,
Nigga,
Golden
the
State.
matchups, nigga.
That's crazy.
That's tough.
Portland and Sacramento.
Yeah,
I like the Kings, man.
I do too. They was like last year,
there.
like right there. And
They'd have been in that thing in the East.
They bringing players back. I like the Dwayne Dedman signing.
So just remember what y'all saying. So
Corey Joseph.
y'all adding some teams that wasn't there last year. That means some teams got to fall out.
OKC is gonna fall out. I got.
They might fall out the WNB. Them
The
niggas
W.
might.
This nigga just said.
Listen,
W.
I'm not gonna sleep on him. If I'm, he funny for that one.
Them niggas might be playing against the Flint Tropics.
Oh man,
Them
you-
niggas-
Listen, bro. They don't have their guys,
oh no.
but
you're not about to do this.
Listen, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. They gonna be that, like, if Chris Paul stays, I know. Like we talked about the Carson Edwards, that little man syndrome. Everybody counting him out. He rallied.
He'll have a year.
He rallied in Oklahoma City that year. They had to go down there. He still got Gallinari over there. Steven Adams is still there.
I like Steven Adams, bro.
Alexander, the
Love him.
rookie. Alexander he's nice. He's not no slouch. Ferguson. I like Ferguson, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Roberson's coming back. Schroeder is still there. They have a defensive team.
So what are you saying they're gonna do?
I'm not saying they about to, you know what I'm saying, get the AFC to upset number 1, but at the same time, I don't think they gonna be bottom of the barrel like everybody's saying.
They're gonna be below the barrel.
With a slight. I gave them a slim.
Below
I give them
the barrel.
how the Kings played last year. Like, it's a little hope in the beginning, and then at the All-Star break, they started losing 30
your
games.
rally time.
Yeah.
Dog.
You know how the Pistons, 4 seed early on, and then next we 8 seed. It's gonna be one of them type joints.
One of them type.
Unless they get Chris Paul out of there before the season starts. If he get out of there, then it's nothing. There's
might-
nothing.
They might.
They're
be
gonna
at
use
the
all
bottom.
those draft picks.
I don't see
They're
them.
going to use them. You're right.
I don't see them beating anybody in the West.
No, they won't. They really won't.
They might finish last, with the exception
Dang,
of.
what about Minnesota? They ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh no, I hate Minnesota.
I
I
thank you.
despise Minnesota.
Thank you.
Minnesota is a bunch of
The
frauds.
moment KG left.
Yeah,
Porzingis coming
Hey,
back
I
this
should
year.
love Trey Hudson out
Yeah.
there, man, with KG. Is who coming back?
Porzingis coming back this
Porzingis?
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about Dallas.
Oh man,
Porzingis will be
the
there.
West is gonna be tough.
West is gonna be very tough. That's why I'm
East
sick
ain't gonna
with
be
it.
no slouch either.
No? Well, yeah, it is. Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know. Only one team really, I think, dropping out.
Of what?
Two. It was gonna be Toronto. You think they gonna drop out?
They'll be towards the bottom of the season, 7, 8.
Yeah, I think the only
Six,
team might drop
6,
out
7,
is
8.
is
6, 7,
Orlando.
But then you add the Heat in there.
So we well, the Heat to be in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
So we still gonna make the playoffs?
We gonna make the playoffs. I think we got better.
And we got better.
We got
I,
better.
I think we got better than we. I think we way better than we was last year. If you're looking
That's
at
not
it on
saying
paper.
much.
Listen, this is my outlook. I know I'm a homer.
This nigga said that ain't saying
I ain't
much.
saying much.
Listen, I know I'm a homer.
Me
but-
too.
But the way we played last year, our peak was 6 seed with injured players here and there. Reggie didn't have his act together because he ain't know how he was gonna play with Blake. He ain't started getting his shit together to the end of the season. But what we had last year, we still made a little.
That nigga
run.
play here still.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That tip dunk, tip dunk he caught in the playoffs, that looked like old Reggie. This is his first season having an off season since he been with the Pistons, where he didn't have surgery.
That ain't saying much either.
It actually is. 'Cause look,
That's saying a lot.
listen, it
I didn't know
actually
that.
is. 'Cause
You made me just feel
I'm gonna say
better.
how-
You just
the
made me
same-
feel
listen,
better.
The same situation with Blake. Last season was his first season in a while, not having to do
Surgery.
rehab. And what did he do in the season? He played great.
Had a fucking
And
great
that's what
season.
that's what they saying for Reggie. He played all 82 last year. This his first off season.
Did he?
Yup, all 82.
Damn.
His first off season, no rehab. He able to just work out, come in. I like the pickup of Morris. I like the Tony Snell pickup.
So Reggie is equivalent to the first off the shelf like Thurman.
That's how he was last season. That was him last season.
You know what I'm saying?
That was him
Long
last
layoff. So you got that first season on out the way. Now
He's about
like-
to. They feel he go get his legs back,
Get
and
his legs
not just
back.
that. He found his role. He figured his role out.
What's his role?
He's number 3.
The crib.
Number 3.
He number 3.
The crib.
I mean, I know everybody hate Reggie.
the
Like
trash can.
this, and
Dumpster.
on top of that, what do every player do in the contract year?
Oh yeah, they got to
Ball
ball out. Got to because you want them cheap. You gotta
This is
want-
this is contract year.
It's his contract year.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that too. I hope that he comes out on fire
And we trade his ass.
and we trade his
And they
ass.
get that trade bait up.
Trade his ass. Get it out of here. Send that motherfucker
Oh,
to
man.
Metro Detroit
But I think we gonna be.
Airport.
Our window is 5 to 7. I'm giving them that because I like I said, I like the pickups. I
5 to 7.
like the that's man like say niggas get hurt, and we have a good coach. That's another thing.
We do.
It's not Van Gundy coming in. We made the
Oh,
playoffs and we
God.
gonna slouch. So
Jesus Christ.
we got a decent coach. He came right in, switched the culture up. We made the offs. He had us in there. Blake went down, got hurt. Ish got hurt. We fell off a little bit. So bringing mostly everybody back, and with the new pieces, Bruce Brown getting better.
Bruce Brown
He looked good in summer league.
had a triple double, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked like a playmaker out there. He's a third playmaker
He
out there.
looked real good.
And the game he didn't play,
I
game
like
he
that.
didn't play,
We
in the
look bad.
we got destroyed.
We look
That's a
bad.
playoff game too.
We
in
definitely
summer
needed
league.
him.
We
got
got more
destroyed.
depth.
We have more depth.
I like that. So my outlook on the Pistons this year is second round at least.
Ooh.
Second round with the upset maybe in a second.
You are
Maybe.
a homer.
Why not though?
I
It
love
depends on the matchups. It depends on the matchup. And then if you look at the East, yeah, I think they can make it to the second round.
He Vlad Guerrero. He knocking him out the park with the
Yeah,
I honestly think they can make it to the second round.
make it to the second round.
Why
so,
not?
So if they're
Why
in,
not?
Why
okay,
not us?
So if they're in
If
the
they match
5
up
or
with
6
Boston,
seed,
I think they could maybe beat the Boston.
That could be Boston.
I think they could beat the Boston this
could
year.
beat
No,
the Boston. You think?
that no Al
Okay.
Horford thing is going to catch everybody slipping like a mud. That's a
That
big,
Al
that's a
Horford
big
and
loss.
Philly
That's a big-
thing
that's-
is gonna catch nigga.
Wow.
That 4-5 so nasty.
Yeah, top 3, 16
So-
and up.
So we went to
Dog.
the West.
Hey,
We
but on
gotta
the
go
West.
to the East.
Hey, but on the West, I just got a quick question. So first seed in the playoffs, 8th seed in the playoffs. What's the margin as it pertains to how many games back?
How many games in between first and
and
eighth?
eighth? How
'Cause
many
the
games
West
back
is
they gonna
so
be? It
might
it's so tough.
With the way the West is top heavy though, with those 3 teams, like the Lakers, Rockets, and
Clippers?
Well, depending on who you say is your top 3, because his top 3 is
Well, I mean,
It might
that's
be-
seeding. The best teams is the Lakers,
it could
the
be
fucking
anywhere
Rockets,
from,
and the Clippers.
in my opinion, it could be anywhere from 5 to 10 games between 1 and 8. Because like I said,
I wonder what it was.
the Clippers and Lakers could mess around and beat them 60-win teams, and a team from the AFC can be just probably a 40, 45 win.
40. I don't think 45 can get you in the offs in the West.
What was it last year?
I'm
I
about
just
to pull
saw
it
it. Here
up.
you go, right here.
Like you said, it's tough. So I mean, if you're thinking like San Antonio's gonna win 45 games,
Actually, 48.
48?
48. That was the 8th seed.
Who was that?
Clippers.
Oh yeah, they was playing Golden State tough as hell.
So you.
What
and-
was
and
the
Golden
game
State
back?
was 57.
What was the game back?
9.
The Clippers was 9 games back of the Warriors.
Yep. So like I said, 5 to 10.
what was the
That
East?
shit gonna be
5
close.
to
That
10.
shit gonna be.
The East
That shit
was
gonna be tighter than that.
The East was 109
yeah.
games.
19.
God.
Pistons. It still was 500 though. Pistons was 41 and 41.
Yeah, because
It's
it's
just
just the
the-
Knicks
the
the
Bucks-
last game of the season.
The Bucks won 60.
Oh, we gave it to them. That was
Worked them.
that was
niggas.
our Super Bowl right
Yeah.
there, boy. It was.
I was at the
get-
cigar bar
Yeah.
watching that shit. Like, let's go. I'm like, wow, I'm out.
even though it was, even though the West was superior, the East was still like those last 4 to 5 teams was within the game of each other. So
when it as it pertains to records.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
they
Milwaukee,
all-
Toronto, Philly, Boston.
those teams was like damn near seeded. Like 4 and 5, the Pacers in Boston, they was going at it. Then from like 6 to 8, it switched from game to game. Because remember, Pistons was 6.
Right.
They
right.
lost. Orlando won, bumped them. We lost again,
We
got
lost
bumped to
again.
8. And then as you know, we had to win out to secure. So
Had to
like,
beat them Knicks.
Well, we was going. Who was gonna go?
Miami. I want
Miami was gonna go.
Or was it Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
It
had
was-
the
it was-
It
tiebreaker.
was one of them.
It was a mixture
We
of
was
shit.
up by 2.
It was us
We
3.
was over
It
2
was
games. to
Pistons,
them.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
and Miami.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, so
And it just
They
had
would have loved to have D Wade out there too.
I'm so
Oh,
glad they
yeah.
didn't. I hate Miami.
You know what?
know,
It
right?
worked out good for the Pistons because the New York Knicks, they was looking like this is the last game of the season. We need to
trying to-
lose because we need the number 1
We
pick.
need Zion.
And we was like, we need to win. And they went behind the
Man,
then with these boys.
New York.
I
Was
watched the
looking
first
so
quarter.
Crazy.
The first
I'm
quarter
like,
was like 52-13. I was like,
Dog.
God damn, I never seen the Pistons play this
Kennard was
goddamn
killing
good.
it. I'm like,
He's a sleeper.
I like.
That's
him.
my sleeper for
They
this
don't
year.
like
He can shoot.
I like.
I
He's
like
more
Kennard.
than a shooter, bro. He
he a
remind me of
hooper.
Ginobili.
You remind me of Ginobili.
He can just shoot
I
better.
won't go
So
that far.
crafty.
I won't go that
Yes, bro.
far.
Listen.
I don't want to go Ginobili.
He just gonna get better.
Even if you
I
think
won't go
his-
Ginobili.
I like that
Ginobili
nigga.
got
I
heart. Ginobili got that. I don't see that. I don't see the heart in him. I don't
That's 'cause
see
he
it
went
as
to
in
Duke. That's why.
because he ain't had no.
Michigan recruited him for
Significant.
quarterback, bro.
Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
He ain't had no significant game yet. Shit, we ain't played no game that mattered yet.
That he showed out though. I think he'll be decent for us.
Think he'd be decent.
I like him.
So
And I hate Duke niggas.
I don't root for Duke niggas either unless they wear a Pistons jersey. And Grant
Okay.
Hill.
Grant.
Yeah,
He's the only one who got a pad. He
He's
got
the only one to get a pass.
Hill
huh?
got the hood pass forever.
Man, that's tough. So let's go to the East then. We went to the West. The West was tough.
that's
Y'all
Let me
two
go
ran
to
down y'all
East,
picks
dog.
for the
He's
West.
gonna be quick.
Let's hear y'all picks.
He's gonna be real quick.
One
Go ahead
through
first,
eight.
and let me pull it up.
Go ahead,
I'm
and you run through it. Your top 8
Top
for
8.
the Eastern Conference.
No order on this one. We got Milwaukee. No, I'm gonna go Philly 1.
Philly
I'm
won.
gonna just give them they 1 seed right now because they loaded.
They are loaded.
Philly 1. I'm gonna go Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn. Then I'm gonna go Pacers, Detroit, Miami. I don't think Toronto gonna make it
Ooh, they fall all the way out of there.
all the way.
So
out of there.
Siakam.
You got Stanley Johnson.
Siakam.
You got listen.
Siakam.
You got your wings now went from Kawhi to Stanley Johnson, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and OG.
Yeah.
It sound good on paper with the defense and the Nick Nurse system, but
Don't look good on TV though.
I don't trust Kyle Lowry still either. He had his moment in
Yeah,
the
you
finals.
better not trust
him.
I'm happy for him, yeah, but I still don't trust you. I know you.
I don't think Kyle Lowry trusts Kyle Lowry. He looking like, damn, I
He
done
had
hit
the
all
game-
these
he had
shots.
the game of his life, man. And I was mad about it.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
was
So
sick with it.
I don't
about
think
that.
I think they might fall off type joint.
So you got Toronto not making the playoffs in the Eastern Conference.
I think there'll be a fringe team because I still don't even trust Miami all the way just because they got Jimmy Butler. Like I know y'all was friends worthy last year with D Wade, but it's still like y'all still bottom half of the.
You know what?
Other
I can see
East to
Toronto falling off because they'll play we won the championship and lost Kawhi card, and everybody be sympathetic for him because they didn't fell
and
off.
nobody be held accountable.
And nobody be held accountable. They was like, well, Nick Nurse, and he won last year. Siakam, he won last year. We'll go ahead and give him a Kyle Lowry. He can know. Marcus Saul, he fuck it, man. We know they in the about to
They
get out the
on
playoffs.
They on
all right.
the last contracts too. Gasol
Yeah.
and Lowry. So
And you know what? That might be a fire sale for them. That's why they really might not make the playoffs
they might
because
get
Might fire.
they might fire sell those players
Gasol,
and just
Lowry.
Van Fleet.
Van Fleet just.
I don't know if they'll get rid of
Van Fleet
Siakam,
might
but
he might take over. See if they
Yeah.
get Lowry out of there.
You keep Siakam and get the drafting.
and get the draft picks. So it could be one of those where they could be, look like a buoy just around that 6th, 7th, 8th,
Yeah, you know
9th.
what? Trade deadline
Yeah,
coming.
that trade
Anybody need
deadline.
Kyle? Anybody want Kyle?
Anybody want
And niggas
Van
gonna be like,
Fleet?
for sure.
Van Fleet, you only lost one tooth. He'll be back. Don't worry about that. Van Fleet out there. Then you like I said, Marc Gasol. He might fit a team that's desperate for a big man at the time. So you're right. Toronto could fall from the second seed all the way out of the playoffs, possibly.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It happens.
So that means somebody had to take their spot. Well, so you said you didn't
Miami.
have Miami?
I think I'm gonna give it because Jimmy Butler got that dog. So
Got that dog in
he
him.
got that dog in him. And
Dude got that dog.
Got that dog.
another Duke player that I can't root for, but he actually be hooping for them. It's Justice Winslow.
Winslow, he a
They
baller.
got some scrappy guys. James Johnson. They still got him. Bam.
Yeah.
I love him. I like his game.
Yeah, big
I
boy.
still like
Hero.
Goran games.
Got Hero
so.
out there, too.
Duncan Robinson. That's
Yeah.
my guy from Michigan.
Yeah, he had a decent summer league, and he signed that contract.
He got the guaranteed boy. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man. They needed to give him a hero
And-
too. So
and
they,
you know,
they gonna be Deion
right.
Waiters still there. They gonna be solid.
I knew
He
that.
still don't think he ever missed a shot. This nigga still don't think he's looking at his stats.
You see that reading of him when they had him reading on 2K?
No.
I had put it on Twitter. I retweeted it. I gotta find it, bro. Like
He can't read?
he was reading it so slow that the other person on the thing said his part while he was still reading. Like it was
They're supposed to be going
automated.
back and forth or
Yeah,
something
he
like
talking
that?
to the other character. The other character was automated, and he still, well, you supposed to come down, and the other player just started talking in the middle of the sentence while he's still talking.
Finishing his sentences.
They got a
like,
whole little thing on it. Him, the
shit.
Morris twins. It's I'm gonna find it. It's so true, man.
They doing
Who
them
you got,
dirty
though,
out there.
your
What's your
East?
top 8 in the East there? Big freaky.
Philly,
Philly.
Bucks. Philly, Bucks, Nets.
Where Brooklyn at?
Where Brooklyn at? Philly, Bucks, Nets. I gotta go Pacers. Then I go Stones at 5.
And then seeped into your psyche out here.
Oh no, I got them in there.
Ooh.
Stones 5, because I think the East got worse. I don't think it got better. Just teams got better. Stones at 5. Heat at 6. 7 and 8 again. Ain't gonna matter. Celtics 7.
And you got the Celtics falling down to 7.
Nah, yeah, them niggas done.
They done.
You think the
Them-
Celtics?
Them
falling
niggas
that
ain't
deep?
done though, cause I like that. I like the Kimba. I like the
I think
1,
it's
2,
the
3.
Same thing, honestly. If you,
I like the 1, 2, 3.
it's the same thing to me.
Think it's the
I
same
like-
thing?
I like-
Yeah,
I just-
Kyrie,
I
you
don't-
switching the same kind of. Kimba
But I-
might buy in a little more.
I think Jaylen Brown being on the court all the time now is better.
That's major key too. Him
I
and-
like him.
More minutes,
I like him.
more
They
effective.
still got Hayward.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that his down year.
He
Yeah.
had his Keith Thurman year.
He got through
And-
it.
Hey, you know what?
No surgery this summer.
To all my people out there, y'all know I gamble a lot. That is a very key angle in horse racing. One off the layoff. Got to get one under your feet. You know what I'm saying?
After the layoff.
Yeah, after the layoff, it's like, all right, okay. Like we said, Thurman get one back in the ring. And one after the layoff, it's okay. I got my legs back under me. I'm ready to go
Thurman will
now.
beat somebody ass in December.
Yeah, he might like this motherfucker there. Oh, he coming for that lightning and thunder
He'll
on next
kill
time he
somebody.
get. So it's that angle. Look for Thurman, the second off that fight, off that layoff. So like you said, second off that layoff for Hayward. He just not getting back. He might fit the system a little bit better. Brad Stevens might implement him more or a little bit differently since Kyrie isn't there. So
That's a key.
They
to
had
it.
a hard time meshing. I got the Raptors in that last spot.
Raptors in the last. So yeah, they got them teetering for that last boy.
Yeah.
Huh?
I kind of want to give it to the Magic.
I mean, they got
Who
They just got somebody, didn't they?
Al Farouk, another lengthy dude. Isaac.
From Portland.
Yeah, but
That
this
nigga ain't made a shot
this the key though.
since
for
like,
them,
he got named the Prince over there in whatever country he from.
if folks can get on the court,
What is up with this dude? I don't get that. I don't get it. How do you not?
I'm
How do you
about
not
to
know
ask
how
you
to
real
shoot
college.
anymore?
I'm about to ask a real silly question, and I ain't trying to be funny. And I'm a nigga that followed college and everything. Can that nigga hoop?
yes,
He could hoop.
yeah, he had a triple double in one of the last games of the season with Philly before the playoffs
He
started.
sure did. Off the bench too, didn't he?
Off the oak, you just don't walk in the game off the oak and just
Get
drop a
triple-double.
triple. That's
So
he
the boy
had
could go.
game. You don't.
He
was the
shoot like
number-
bad free throws or something. Is that what I've been?
I don't think he
I've
could
never heard an issue of his shooting until he got to the NBA.
I think when he shoot like
Because
his whole,
they ain't say nothing about a draft. I saw him get drafted number 1. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but I ain't.
He had work. in
And
Washington.
you know they do the
They
pros
just
and
was-
cons.
they
They,
just
ain't
was-
say nothing about the shooting in the draft.
Nobody never did, but you know you get
what
around.
happened?
I want to say
What happened?
Did he get hurt or they wanted to change his shooting motion or
They might have changed his shot.
that's what it was, and they said or something of how he was shooting and messed up his shoulder because he had that surgery, didn't he? He
Hey,
got hurt.
so is this his first year without surgery? First off
Is
season
this,
without
is
surgery?
this his first?
Another one.
Uh-oh.
It's been that day. It's been that day.
Folks, first off the layoff. First off the layoff
He's
out
about
here.
to be walking triple double out in Orlando.
No, I
Oh.
actually think he was hurt though.
Shit,
Again.
we got to go to Illinois to get this sports gambling in and put our
man.
money up on folks out here, man. And Hayward, all these niggas fresh
All
off the
these
layoff,
fresh
man.
off the layoff.
Fresh off the
FanDuel them
layoff,
niggas.
man. We
FanDuel
got to
them niggas.
FanDuel these boys out here, man. It's money to be made with these angles, baby.
Hey, man. What days the track be open?
The track is open 7 days a week from noon till midnight. I was there last night until midnight.
How often do the races run?
Well, they got races all across the country. So, I mean, if you're looking at the TV, they're probably firing away like every other 3-4 minutes.
Are there actual races there?
They have a season. They're seasonal right now. Their season is off. I think they might start back up in September. I think they start back off.
So you just
know
go
what I'm
and
Just go out there.
bet on ones around the country, pretty much.
Yeah.
Watch them on the tube.
Watch them on the tube. Bet them on the country. Me, my wife, my uncle, and my brother and my nephew, we are going to Chicago August 9th
Okay.
to bet the horses out there. Some big races out there. So
For
it's
real?
gonna be kind of fun. Yeah. Can't
That's
wait.
crazy.
Can't wait to get
That's
out there to
crazy.
get
This
the
ain't
gambling.
professional gambling.
Yes, on them horses.
On
And
them.
I've been getting my ass kicked. Oh my gosh. It
What's
was
like the minimum bet? Like, what's the?
10 cents.
Oh well.
You
Okay.
take one dime out your pocket. You can literally take a dime. I want these 4 numbers. And if it come out straight, because that's just the minimum, you can. It's very possible you can win thousands of dollars. Got to be lucky though. You do have to be lucky.
That's lucky,
It
yeah.
does take some skill.
Crazy.
It does take some
It'd be
skill, but it
somebody
does
like
take some
me
luck
who
as
don't even
well.
Bet. Like, you
Yeah.
know what? Well,
Can you just bet on
Yeah.
one horse?
You can bet on one horse. Put as much as you.
Just-
The minimum is $2. You
I
can
just
bet
want
on.
to throw 20 on this horse
You could-
because I like his name.
You can do it.
Go ahead.
You can do it.
I'm going up there.
It's-
Is it Northville?
Northville Downs.
I know
Northville
where it's at.
Downs. You're gonna get better. Well, excuse me. What people don't realize is with horse racing, you're gonna get way better odds betting horses than you will betting regular sports. Because if you're betting, let's say hypothetically, you're betting the Rockets versus the Warriors in their prime, it's a 50-50 chance in reality. You're not about to win a lot of money. You're not about to come up betting on, man, shit, the Rockets gonna pop the Warriors tonight. Well, okay, it's a 50-50 chance, nigga. They not about to fork over the Brinks truck for you in a 50-50 chance, pretty much. So even if you do pick the right team, you're not gonna get a lot. Only way you're gonna make money in sports betting is hitting a parlay. You got to hit them with 3, 4 other
games,
teams,
yeah.
5 more other teams, or unlikely teams. But and then you might get something like 10-1, 20-1. But in horse racing, you can get 10, 20-1 on a regular ass horse. You don't have to hit 5, 6, 7 games.
Might
And-
be his day.
Yeah, and you can see it too. It's like, damn, this motherfucker. Hey, he might be first off that layoff.
Hey, Thurman. He might be Thurman.
I know what to check now if I do bet on some horses. Like,
Hey, who set the last one out? Nah, who's second race? Is his second race after the injury?
Yeah.
Going off the layoff.
Going off the layoff.
Let me get him, dog, right now.
Hey, I swear to
25.
God, on everything I love, I swear to God, this is the irony of this. This is some of the funniest shit. So we at the racetrack last night, and we're betting a racetrack in California called Del Mar. It's in San Diego. Very prestigious, very nice. And there was a horse called Dearborn that was running. And there's only a select amount of few people that be at the racetrack. There's old black people, there's old white people, and there's old Arabs. And Dearborn got in the gate.
Then it's your ass.
Dearborn got in the gate. All you hear is, Dearborn. They was betting on Dearborn. They was betting on Dearborn. And Dearborn finished 5th.
Damn.
He wasn't first off that layoff. That motherfucker was tired. He needed a layoff.
He needed a layoff.
He needed a layoff.
Hey, somebody.
I would have thought that was a sign for me. Like,
Man, I would have bet on Dearborn.
I live in
for
Dearborn.
sure, man.
That is something that you do not want to. That is a sucker bet right there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Big Freaky got to take a hot second break to go get the Black Impala. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man, dealing with this sports betting and everything, man. So, cuz,
yes, sir.
you had let's get into some other ish on out here, man. Get into some other ish. What's been going on out here, man? Something that sparked your mind, something that went viral, something that you want to touch into. Anything. It could be anything. It could be it could be it could be something that was funny, something that was serious. Anything that kind of sparked.
Well, you know I do music, so
Okay.
that's
When was your last CD that came out?
I did. Was it Smoke Something 2 that came out in February?
Where can people can listen to
You
that?
can find all POE music on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all your music outlets, actually. All music platforms. YouTube. If you go on YouTube, type in Product of Our Environment, POE, you'll find us there too. But speaking of music, I want to talk about stands, like for big artists. Cause I on Twitter recently, I ran into one.
Oh.
A Mariah Carey stand at that.
Okay, just to let everybody know, for those who don't understand the term stan, it's originally from the Eminem song or people who are just super hardcore fans of somebody, and they just have their back no matter what. It could be a argument with Drake, and Drake could be in the wrong or something. You're gonna defend him to the death. It could be whoever your favorite artist is. You're gonna defend them hardcore no matter what. You follow them. So you said you ran into a Mariah Carey stan?
Yes. And
wow.
It's funny because the topic had nothing to do with Mariah Carey. I was speaking on the fact what I don't know if you heard what JD had said recently about the
rappers,
yeah,
female rappers not really.
Yeah, and somebody tried to downplay Jermaine's credibility. So I'm like, this is the same guy who wrote for Mariah, Jagged Edge, Bow Wow, the Brad. I wrote all that, and I wrote all them artists, mind you. That's like 6 artists I named.
Platinum artists too.
Somebody jumped in my comments off the fact that I said he wrote for and not wrote with Mariah Carey.
So Mariah just has to have a small piece of that pie.
Like, I understand they wrote together, but at the
same time.
If we was in the studio, I may have wrote my verses. If Jermaine Dupri wrote 2 words and somebody walked in like, "Hey, Jermaine, what did you write for Mariah?" He's gonna be able to point that out for you.
Right.
And that's what I was saying when I said for. So they tried to. They really went down. A guy made a whole thread.
Wait a minute. Wait. It was a guy?
It was a guy and a girl. It was 2 of them.
I can understand the girl, but it was a guy defending Mariah Carey like this? A Mariah stan? That hard?
Mariah stan.
How old is this dude? Because Mariah's a little bit of an older artist.
I have no clue how old he is, but he he made like he changed the narrative of everything. He tried to say that I said women don't write or women can't write, and yeah, he tried to flip it on me. He was saying that I said Mariah doesn't write her own music. Yeah, he made a whole thread really like accomplishments type stuff, and I'm like, I just commented like, I'm not reading none of that. And he was so mad, and he was just going him and the other person. I got to the point where I had time. I wasn't doing nothing last night but rolling up, chilling. And on iPhones they got, when you read somebody's message, it lets you know if you read it or not. So that's when I started commenting, like replying to his tweets. Like when he was saying something, I just put read 5. It was like 2:32 a.m. And he like, why are you keep saying red? Red, I gotta watch. I know what time it is. He like, it was just so funny, man. Like I was really sick about that. Like y'all really going this hard for Mariah Carey.
Hard for Mariah Carey.
And this really had nothing to do with Mariah Carey.
What are your thoughts, Rel, on that? That JD was speaking on the female rappers. Did you happen to catch that?
I seen something about it, but what happened? What happened?
So go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, cuz. I'll let you man break it down.
Somebody had asked Jermaine Dupri his favorite female rapper, I guess, and he was like, I don't have one, cause basically they all rapping about stripping right now. He like, that's what he said. So and that's his opinion, and people was getting mad about that, going here, going there, saying this.
Cardi B
that.
made a
like
a little video.
Trina even went on somebody radio and was saying something. Like everybody had something to say about it.
As if he was saying that the female rappers now don't have any like clout as in rapping type. They all rapping about shaking their ass,
like,
titties, this that, and the other.
They're not
driving
really
the Benz.
rapping.
Like, they don't have the lyrics as because he's kind of spoiled to a degree because he had the Brat. The Brat was out there fooling on the mic, so he out there with that mindset of this, and then I guess he constantly hearing city girls and shit.
And everybody was clowning them. Everybody was clowning them like, you don't do this, you can't say that, you don't have this credibility, you this, that.
They said Jermaine Dupri don't have some type of credibility?
Yeah, they were saying he can't say that. They was talking about they brought up his that So Def tour. They're like, your tour didn't even sell out. You had to cancel the So Def reunion tour. You can't say that. I'm like, man, that man still made millions in his game doing what he do, discovering people that y'all listen to, writing hooks and songs that y'all be singing to. So you really just can't take that man credit like that. No. And that was just his opinion. And that's what's going on right now. Honestly, every time you turn the radio on, who you hear? Cardi's and the Megan Thee Stallions, and they all got the same kind of background. So, all right. But we know it's other female rappers out here, but that's not what's getting the push.
Right.
Yeah, and that's basically what he's saying. Like,
what's going to make them dollars?
He could have named somebody, but what would it matter if you didn't know him?
Yeah.
For real. So I just commented on somebody's stuff. We was talking about stands. So I commented on when they said he didn't have no credibility to say anything. And I'm just like, you mean to tell me I said he wrote for Mariah, Jagged Edge, The Brat, Bow Wow, Discovery, Criss Cross, and then out of all them people I named, somebody jumped in my comments like, he didn't write for Mariah Carey, he wrote with her. They were a super team. And they
was it Nick Cannon?
No. Man.
What?
Oh, he tripping. That must be.
And the funny thing about it, he said
like a super fan.
A male, an old dude.
A male. It was a male and like a 40-year-old chick. She was born in like 1980. I even tried to apologize for her when I seen that she was an older female. Like, I'm like, I seen you a little elder, so I want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking to you a little.
He's stupid.
She's like, you're an insecure boy. I'm like, she's like, your mature level is real low. I'm like, well, it's Twitter after 3 a.m.
Well, my morals kind of went to sleep at 12.
What you expect?
Yeah.
You should be asleep. This is past your bedtime.
Right. This is Twitter after dark right now.
Yeah, so they was really like
it's Twitter after dark.
They was bashing me to each other. They was in my comments for a while. You know what I'm saying? I told the little lonely chick, I'm like, you need to get out of here. Yeah. Go do something with yourself, man. Because he was really like trying to. They was really trying
the wrong name, boy.
Mariah.
I wasn't never even talking about her.
Yeah, you just had you had a group of. First of all, you named like 8 legends, and that's all they got from that.
That he had a helping hand. Yeah. They mad because I didn't say he wrote with Mariah.
And
yeah.
He never wrote for her. He never wrote anything
He
for her.
wrote with her.
Man,
And
if
I
he was
can-
in that studio and he put some pen to a paper and he gave it to her to sing,
And she said, okay.
Okay.
he wrote it for her.
He wrote
Sounds
for her.
good.
Sounds good to
So
me.
that's basically what they tried to, and then they switched the narrative because I'm such an asshole. I'm like, y'all not about. I'm a troll too. You can't troll a troll.
Yeah.
And they switched the narrative to saying I said women can't write songs and she never wrote her own songs and
So now you
yeah, I got into that. So
Yeah.
I just got to
Now
be
you
an
a
asshole
feminist.
and yeah.
Just imagine if you go say anything negative about the Beehive.
I stay away from that on Twitter because they'll get your
Yeah,
page deactivated.
They'll come.
They'll come to your crib.
My
Yeah.
homeboy on his third Twitter page because of them.
Ding dong.
This Beyonce them.
Yeah, this Beyonce and them. They going
Hey,
hard.
I just had something real quick. Came across just randomly on Facebook.
We into the other ish right now, so let's get into it. Go ahead.
It ain't other ish. It's
Oh.
sports. I thought we was on other.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm kind of biased, but prime versus prime versus prime. So it's three people. Who you got? Just Gilbert Arenas, Steve Francis, or Starberry?
Gilbert Arenas, Steve Francis,
Gilbert.
or Marbury.
I'm gonna go with Gilbert just off the fact that he can give it to you outside, and he's bigger than both of them, so he'll take them in a down low too. He's 6'4", 2 plus. He's a.
I gotta go Gilbert.
I love Starberry. Oh, Starberry his prime.
He
Like
was
he had
cold.
work.
He did.
That's tough though.
He had work.
Steve come in the last three either way. He come
Yeah.
last either way to me, but
And he had work.
that's
But-
saying that's what I'm saying. That's just how good. Oh,
But
Starberry
Gil-
and Gil all
Dog.
hibachi.
The hibachi.
Y'all both said Gilbert. I gotta go with Stevie.
You going with Stevie?
Only thing that fucked Stevie up was that fried chicken. Cause that nigga kept having them headaches and everything. If he would have just stayed away from the fried chicken,
He couldn't.
he couldn't.
He couldn't, nigga.
That fried
The
chicken,
Colonel,
that
nigga.
fried chicken was that crack. They was frying that shit in some crack down there or something. Stevie was cold, man.
Steve Francis
Stevie
was cold.
was cold. He
The
was
franchise.
cold.
Ain't
He
that
was
what they
cold.
called him?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
franchise. He was
Stevie
cold in
franchise.
college. He was cold in college. It's,
Oh,
one, it's
he
one of
was-
those you could see back in the day during college. Like man, yeah, he used to give it to them boys in college. I gotta go with Stevie franchise on that one.
Hey, I mean, I don't think there's no wrong answers. I'm just mine is Gilbert.
Yours is
Person,
Gilbert.
I'm just biased. I just like that nigga though. I just like how he just was like, yeah, you can't check me, and I'm gonna show you why you
Yeah.
can't check me. So fuck it.
You got to love the confidence.
I like
in-
that
in
I like
Gilbert,
players like
especially
that.
when he shot that
Talk-
three,
he
turned
talk
around,
When he
shit.
just turned around,
threw his hands up.
Talk crazy. Shit.
he talk
Talk
crazy on that
crazy.
court.
He talk even crazier on social media. He is one of the funniest social media people
He is
out
dog.
there. He go hard. He go
He kick
hard
a lot
on
of real
people.
shit too though.
He sure does. He is
A lot
one
of
of
shit
the, he
niggas
is
don't
one
want
of
to
the,
say and shit. too.
one of the realest people out there. Yeah, Gilbert.
Gil.
Gilbert is no chill Gil.
No,
No chill Gil on out here, man. No chill Gil. Follow him on Instagram. He is definitely somebody that you be fooling on and watching his timeline on out here.
Yeah, actually, and check out his pod too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it funny, man. His pod funny. His dude he be with his voice a little dry to me, so it's a little. It's a hard listen, but I watch it on YouTube. It's better that way.
Okay.
So
Okay. So Rev, we get to some other ish. What's been
Bet.
going on? Something current events? Anything that has sparked?
you just when you said current events, you kind of reminded me of something.
Okay, go ahead.
go
shoot.
ahead, cause
Go
I'm
ahead.
reading this.
I was in my first podcast, and last week I was in my first earthquake.
You was out there in Cali?
I was out in Cali when they had the second earthquake.
Oh
shit.
man, how did that go?
Story time. So I'm just there.
Story time.
Story time.
I just touched down. My cuz rolled up. This, that, and the third show. I'm by myself. I'm blowed. You know, they got the strongs out there. We done smoked a good 3. I'm sitting there, and they stay like in a flat damn near. So the house next door banging music.
What
hard.
area in California is this?
East LA, baby. You
East
know what I'm
LA.
saying?
All right.
On me. Well, the house next door banging music hard, and the TV is mounted, and I see that rattling, and I'm like, dang, they shit banging, okay. And then a few seconds later, the couch get to rocking with me. I'm like, oh, this a earthquake. Loud as that. I wake my cousin up. She's like, you okay? You okay? Everybody calling me, seeing if I'm good, man. It seemed like it was like 15 minutes. It was only like 2-3 minutes though.
For real?
But that
You imagine shit shaking for 2 minutes?
bro,
though?
shaking?
the couch. I'm moving with the
This
couch
crazy.
like
That's
crazy.
crazy.
This was the thread a little bit.
They crazy.
I'm moving with the couch like, oh shit, fuck me up, cause I'm blowed too. So,
Oh shit.
but I think that's probably why I wasn't in that much of a bigger shock. Cause if I was sober, I probably would have been. Like,
So
get me the fuck up.
What did you
outta here.
do? Did you just
Fly ball.
stand there?
I was
Did you
sitting
think about
down.
running outside?
I was sitting.
or-
I was thinking in my head. All I kept saying, when the fuck is this shit gonna be over with? That's why I'm whispering it out loud to myself. Like, when is this shit gonna be over with? But it was over and that was cool. Roll one up after that. Like I gotta smoke one.
Dog.
But I'm like,
what?
I'm like, if this shit happen later again today, I'm flying tomorrow. I'm gone.
So you out of there.
I
huh?
I ain't playing with that shit. That ain't me. That ain't my element.
the
Y'all
crazy.
can have this.
The
Damn.
craziest parts.
That's
that
Give me the weed. Keep the earthquakes.
the part that I seen that was craziest to me during those earthquakes was when people were going in their backyards, recording their pools, and the water is just doing.
I
It's
saw
just
that.
going like this.
Oh,
It's just splashing like you just threw like a 500-pound boulder in that boy or something.
Oh,
It's
this shit.
it's looking like the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's
Oh.
their pool.
And they out
And
there
they're like,
recording?
yeah, they're recording it, and the waves is just going. I'm talking about it's like major amounts of water splashing up onto
Some
the
people was playing with a
sidewalks and
game.
everything.
They thought it was a game.
That was
saw
that's the part where you really knew, like, damn, the earth is really shaking. Because, like you said, you might see some artwork or a couch or the refrigerator, but then you step outside in your backyard and you have a pool, and you see goddamn tidal waves in your 7-foot pool or some shit. Like, damn. So that's how you really know it's real. Then
Did you see the video? I had retweeted it. Chick called her parents because of the earthquake or actually this was what's going on in Louisiana, the hurricane coming.
Hurricane Barry.
She called her parents like, can you make sure you get my cat this, that, and the third. Parents so much of some assholes. The wind is blowing. They outside with the cage with the cat in there, and the mama got the sprinkler going, and he acting like it's a hurricane. Like, we got the cats. We got the cats. We running in the house. I'm like, man, people do not take this serious. They
Hey.
just recording outside like you
Hey,
really
man.
could die.
Yeah, you better take this shit serious, man. This is a natural.
Sick.
This is a natural event out
Sick.
here, man. This is crazy. Yeah, this is. You better take all that shit serious. I've never had to experience anything like an earthquake or anything like that. I don't even want to be around water. I'm lightweight scared of water, and I can swim. I'm straight on that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
I trip
that's-
when it get dark, a little too dark when it's thunderstorming early. Like it's 3 o'clock, it shouldn't be this dark.
Yeah. Hey, Bucks just got Kyle Culver.
Yeah,
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 I peeped
yeah.
that.
Is that gonna help them out?
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
that?
fuck
You like
yeah.
that?
he gonna be part of the second five.
They needed that
Needed a shooter out there.
because they was clogging the shit out that lane.
Nah, you got off your
Middleton on one side, you got Corver on the other.
They coming off the Oak though. You got Matthews and Corver coming off the Oak now.
Yeah.
Who, Wesley?
Mm-hmm.
He at the Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who the fuck? Who's starting?
Middleton gonna start at
Middleton, Eric
Who the-
Bledsoe still?
two. Eric Bledsoe, Middleton, Giannis.
Oh, yeah.
No, they got both the Lopez's.
They got both the Lopez's.
Both the Lopez's. They're gonna be fooling.
Giannis started at the 3 or 4?
Three.
Four? 3?
3,
He gonna be at which one? Shh.
No, Middleton was at the
2.
Middleton at the 2.
Was at the
Ersan
2?
might start at the 4.
Yeah,
Because, Mirich just went back overseas.
that was crazy. I liked Milchers.
He had a burner.
He do got a
He had a burner.
flip, boy. Damn.
Real.
Yeah, I like that pickup. That was tough. That's the type of nigga I be wanting to be on Brian team every year.
who that?
Nigga like Culver.
Corver. Oh, I'm tired of that.
I love when Brian had them shooters.
Remember when he passed it to him to hit the game winner and what happened?
Probably bricked it.
He did.
Nigga ain't hit one since Atlanta that year when they was, I don't know what team that was. They was
as
going
good as a
crazy.
shooter he is.
he
He has
did.
never really been that guy to be in that position.
That's a lot.
So I don't care what everybody keeps saying. He can shoot. He's a shooter. But if you used to coming off screens, hitting the big three, maybe with 30 seconds left, that's pressure. But it ain't pressure with
That ain't 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Ooh, that
To-
bitch
to
go off when your
win.
shit in the air.
To win, not to just go up and we got to play defense, or I'm about to just chuck this bitch up because we down 2.
Win or loss.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's different type of
Brian,
pressure,
that
nigga.
year, I was like, Brian
That's
got to take
different
that.
type of pressure.
You got to take that.
Yeah, I know, man, and I don't even be tripping when he passes in clutch situations, but sometimes you got to shoot that bitch.
I mean, when you're the strongest nigga out there, you can run faster, jump higher. You moving like
That
a,
nigga's crazy,
local
man.
Why don't
Yeah.
you just go to the rim?
Go to the
Just
rack.
go to the rack.
Hey, maybe the free throws might be holding him back because he's gonna get fouled.
That's what I thought it always
that-
was.
And when
That
you shoot
nigga
the free
has
throw-
never been. Man, how many points would that nigga really be averaging if he was
If he
hitting
can-
his throws?
He'll probably be the lead in the whole NBA if he made free throws and if he was a decent 3-point shooter.
He would be crazy, dog.
But
I mean, up
you
to
gotta
now,
have
he
some,
would be
you
crazy.
gotta have some flaw when you damn near that great.
Yeah, I mean, Nick can't do everything. That's some creative
But he
players.
do sometimes, so that's what make me mad. Like,
That nigga flaw is that nigga ball spot and hairline. That's his only flaw. He ain't figured it out yet. He'll come back. He'll come back strong for a month, then he'll fade away. Then he'll come back.
he growing it out. He trying
he
to
gonna
grow it
figure-
out.
he
He
gonna
got that
figure
little
it out.
carpet top right now.
Do we?
Yeah, he got the little
Oh,
carpet top with the taper.
I'm getting
joint.
there too. I looked in the mirror. I said, God damn, my shit starting to look like a
Yeah.
baboon ass.
We getting
I
there. We
said,
all getting
no,
there,
this
man.
ball spot
You
right here is
know,
looking
man.
terrible out here.
Oh, see,
I'm about to start Googling how to.
I'm thinning in the corner, and them braids
Yeah.
killed me. They killed
Oh,
me.
you had the braids?
Man, I had braids from like 2002 to damn near like 2010.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah.
of tugging and
Nigga,
pulling on
that's-
that
that
scalp.
nigga
I just even like cutting it, growing it back, like through that whole span, I was doing that. And like the longest span I probably went with braids probably like 4 years. Cut
With
it
them
off
bitches?
and grow it back.
Damn.
Yup, and do it all over again. Yup, so
Yeah,
now I'm
that's a
just-
lot of tugging and
it's
shit.
There's
all-
a lot of tugging and shit.
When they get there though, I'm cutting it.
It's crazy because I see it's
When I
niggas
can't
at my
line it up no
job.
more, it's gone.
It's niggas at my
Boy.
job who had the dreads.
Oh, they should be.
They hairline is done.
I just stay
I'll be
hair
like,
loss, they hair
I'm
too.
with cuz. As soon as my shit start, I'm going bald.
It's yeah.
Like, when I
Might
can't
as
line
well.
it up no more, and
Yeah,
it don't look
I'm
decent,
straight.
bro.
I'm
Yeah.
straight.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on real tough. And my shit thinning out like a motherfucker too.
Man, my
boy.
shit thinning out too.
It's
Well,
thinning.
your hair shape, cause you kind of decent, so you ain't too bad. Like a lot. Like if I see my man's at work, he kind of got like a little far back joint. I could see his from if I'm standing behind him. I can see the front of his shit. I can see the front of his shit if I'm standing behind him. I'm like,
It's
cuz
time to
you
chop
gotta
that
cut that,
shit.
bro.
Dog, you gotta
Like
go
he be
behind
lining the
hoes,
front of your
call
shit
you
up from
Zaddy,
behind
nigga.
you. Like that's crazy.
I see your shit. Hey,
Time to
call
come
your
on
shit.
home. It's time to
Yeah.
come on home.
Come on, dog.
Come on home. Cut all that
So,
shit
man.
on off, man.
Murder
come on
one,
home.
dog.
Come on
real.
home.
Dog, let me get that murder one.
God,
ASAP.
Yeah.
Soon as my shit start, I'm not walking around like that.
Oh no, that's tough. That's tough right there.
Cause if you start off doing it, you gonna get hypnotized and thinking your shit looking and then I'm gonna be walking around looking crazy for 8 years. Nigga should have been bald 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
It's probably gonna be that time my daughter say something crazy and I realize like, cause you know they tell the truth.
They tell the truth.
Right.
So she might say like, Daddy, why that corner of your hair look like this and the rest don't? You know what?
Don't even worry about it.
yeah,
I'll be out the bathroom in 30 minutes. Fuck this shit.
man.
time to doctor that boy on up.
Man.
It's cool. I'm over 30 now, so I don't even care no more.
As long as I
We
beat,
done lived, dog. We cool.
as long as I beat Malcolm Ross, David Holmes, and B. Will, I am satisfied. I have beat them in their hair life run of life.
Holmes gone?
I'm beating him.
Yeah,
I beat
he
them.
go real low though.
They waiting on you too, cause you know all bald dudes be ready for their other homies to get bald.
Yeah.
come
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they my bald homies like, hey, it's coming. You almost there. I'm like, no, I'm not yet.
Oh, you coming over here? Nah, nigga.
Oh, no, not
I
yet.
can still
nigga.
go to fro, bro. No.
I'm straight, dog. Damn.
long as I beat
B
them.
Will gone?
B. Will, he ain't had a wave since 1999.
That's
He
the
ain't
last time I had a wave. I ain't gonna hold
He
you
had a
up.
wave since then, boy.
Everybody,
That-
last time
When he took that
But
do-rag
you
off,
went
it was
braids
right.
though.
yeah, that was like 5th grade. That was the last time I had the waves, because 6th grade, it went from waves to the S curl.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that
yeah.
phase.
That
Niggas
phase
had
right
it.
The S
there.
curl to the braids. That's how I like it's song.
I had S curl playing football. I was tripping. That shit
Bro,
really
extra
used to drip in your.
You bro, extra
That shit really used to drip in your eye.
extra
Like,
hot.
like niggas be joking. That shit really used to be in a nigga eye. Like nigga, how you do that on a football field?
It's good that you didn't play wide receiver.
Oh,
nigga.
shit.
Oh man, that motherfucker drip right in your eye as soon as you dig your foot in there and cut. That motherfucker hit you right upside
And
the
they
head.
still rock your ass. Wasn't all them bitch ass penalties either. You was
That's
getting
crazy.
rocked on every level. Little league, high school, college, and the league. Rocking niggas. You can't even hit a nigga
He
no
said
more.
the S curl dripped in his eye of football.
Man, that shit used to
that's-
drip in my eye
Yeah.
all the I played the line, so I
Oh,
That's- yeah,
you really was down in the trenches with
real
the
quick.
With
I
the
was
juice.
real quick with the other
Yeah,
hand.
How
Be
you doing?
straight.
How you doing?
Through the bag. No visor,
Dang.
ever. Can't have no visor, bro. I gotta get that shit out.
Oh my god.
Because when it's over and when we step out later, I gotta put the shit in my head.
We get your curl this shit back right.
That shit was weak, dog.
activate the activator.
Yeah.
When you think about it, man, like I really was in the morning before school putting that gel, making sure my shit had
Nigga
the,
was
the
really-
right curls.
He
Oh,
was
my
really
shit ain't got no
doing his
curls.
hair before school.
Hey,
My shit
For
ain't got-
real?
My shit ain't got no curls on this side. Let me put some more.
Quiet as kept. That's why I beat Milk. Nah. Milk had the juices.
Milk
in.
had the juice.
Milk put activator and all types of stuff. He said, man, look at that.
shit.
He killed this. Hey, it said fizzled
that
out.
nigga was
He
here,
had a
dog.
perm. He had a
Yeah,
perm.
Milk
He ain't
shit
just get
fizzled
the
out.
S curl box.
You heard it. This shit started losing length and everything.
Oh.
They say, I know that man was rocking the ball head, man. He said, man, look at my beard. I said,
Yeah.
when you talk about the beard, man, he said, look at my beard.
My beard is nice.
My beard is nice. What happened to your hair, man?
Nigga hair was gone.
It was gone.
I swear it was just like you went to sleep one night and woke up and Mal
Well,
had a murder one.
He had a murder one.
I'm like, and he damn sure did it himself.
Did it himself. He said, fuck it. But that came with all that. He had too much activator, though. Yeah.
And he hang around the wrong niggas. You don't want to have no. Not back then with us. We ain't do nothing but sit around, get fucked up, and talk shit.
And the bad thing about it, he had an influence on me. He had me put some of that shit in, but my shit stayed, though. My shit stayed. He had, man, try this activator out.
Activator.
I'm like, all right, I put some of it in my
Pretty
shit.
boy ass shit.
My shit curled a little bit, too. And it curled like his, because he had all the activators
Yeah.
in that boy. But now it curled right up on out of there, though. I can tell you, he'll come back on here and tell you, he had to activate the activator.
He had to activate the activator.
Activate the activator. And then his shit then fizzled on out. That's crazy. So what's some other ish that's going on out here, man?
Man.
Some other ish. I know on some go ahead, cuz. Go ahead. What you got something?
No, I'll go ahead. I was just sitting up listening. Go ahead.
What,
Go ahead, what you got?
I was gonna take it to a whole nother level.
Please do.
I think it's important to address this to a degree before we get on out of here. Our president of the United States
Oh my God. Nigga.
is in the White House fooling, and I think that we need to at least mention our thoughts on the comments that he made to the 4 brown women of color in Congress. He told them to go back to their countries. And it's a lot. Obviously, it's a very racist statement. And
But it ain't
got-
a racist bone in his body.
it ain't a racist bone in his body. And there's a lot of people defending it, though. But how do y'all feel about our state, not just as comments alone, but how do y'all feel about the state of America right now with all this divisiveness that's going on? How do you think that we can to make this better? Or what needs to happen? What is your opinions on the state of America with the number one person in charge who has the biggest microphone in the country, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, and he's spewing this divisiveness amongst the world with his comments. What are y'all thoughts with this?
Ain't nothing gonna change as long as he in there right now. For real. It's I don't know, cause I tried to stay away from what he be saying and what he be doing, man. Cause
I do too, but it's tough.
It is because it's everywhere. But I keep seeing more and more people trying to slowly but surely kind of like, you know what? Maybe this ain't the guy I thought.
Maybe.
But I'm like, it took y'all this long to figure out that something's actually still wrong with y'all. So I don't even know if I really.
Right.
It's really hard, man.
Just not figuring this out now that he's not the person that you thought he was?
Because I feel like being older, I'm starting to see and read a lot more. This place been trash.
It's tough. It's tough
to know a lot of stuff that I know now. I'm like, damn, this place is trash.
It's
especially
very
compared
tough.
to other countries, like what I know now. Certain ones, not all of them. Like, damn, you would have thought they make us feel like this the greatest country in the world, but at the same time, this shit trash, man. Like, there's no way in the world a person go die because they ain't got the money to get a certain type of medicine. Like, that's how greedy we is it's so greedy here. I feel like if it wasn't so much greed with certain stuff, it probably would be better. But that's just, I feel like that runs everything.
So
is that greed to maybe I ain't gonna just money too. Like, it's just we greedy as hell here. Mm-hmm. It's hard.
Capitalistic country.
Very. So
get it how you live.
That dude is sick. That lady the lady just was telling her parents or her brother or somebody just got killed because of some stuff he did. And in the middle of while she was talking, he asked her, "Where are they now?" She like, "They dead." Like, I'm just sitting here telling you that some stuff you done did got my people killed. You not even paying attention. You had the nerve to ask her where are they now, and she just told you they got killed, like not even 2 seconds ago.
That's wild.
And he just made a face like, damn, like, this is sick, man. You know, even when Obama was off, everybody was still up in arms because we had him in office.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody's satisfied.
The divisiveness is really.
It's hard, man, to even say what can we do. Like we can say it, but all we go do it. So
are you gonna vote in 2020?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into it. I have never voted.
Never voted?
I've never voted. I honestly feel like I've always felt like this sometimes. Like I could vote, but I don't think our votes really count like that.
It's good you said that.
It's so much. I don't know for sure, but at the same time, that's just how I feel. Like, even with the stuff that happened a long time ago with the recounts and all the stuff that I don't know that these people can do, like stuff with the phones. Like, are we really controlling stuff? Like, every time I say I could talk about liquor in here right now, Patron. I guarantee if I get on Instagram, I'm going to see a Patron ad in my feed. So, like, what are we controlling?
Nothing. Y'all
can say we voting, but are we really? You know what I'm saying? I just got a lot. I question stuff.
Right.
So if I don't have a good answer for it myself, then I'm not even gonna put myself in that. Cause I could have voted for somebody else and they got it, then they could have been on some bullshit. Just like the people when he was dragging people in with all the stuff he was saying, getting them all hyped up, and he flipped the switch on them. And some of those people like, damn, that ain't who I thought I was voting for. I don't want to get myself in some shit like that. So my hands ain't in it. I don't got nothing. Like, say Obama when he got in office, say he could have not did what he did and drove this bitch downhill even worse. Everybody like, oh, I voted for him, thought he was good. You watch your internet, that I don't. Hey,
you stay out of it.
I stay out of it. That's what I do for
5. My man Bennett, I ain't in it. Huh? Man, it's funny you said about our shit not counting. Like, until this last election, I didn't, and I've always voted, but I didn't know that, for lack of different terminologies, I didn't know that somebody, Hillary in this case, can have more votes than a person but still lose.
Electoral college.
Yeah. Like, that literally hurt my feelings. I'm like, dog, our shit don't count. I'm like, my shit just can't count. I mean, it can't at this point.
Right.
So what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
Like, how can I, you know what I'm saying? How can we just go play 21 and I just get 21 and that bitch not be over? Like, nigga,
so all of a sudden
we playing 21.
All of a sudden you got to win by 2.
Yeah, now, all of a sudden we playing 1-on-1 now. Like, we playing, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to 100.
So it's like,
Oh, another backdoor reason
Or,
why.
yeah, it's like, or all of a sudden now you had to you had to dunk to win.
You didn't make enough with your left hand.
Yeah, like
You gotta
I'm
make
like,
at least 5 with
dog.
your left hand.
No,
I
even though
swear
you
to
hit
God,
21.
dog. I swear to God, dog. I'm like, consider myself an intelligent brother, and I did not know that shit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That fucked me up.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a, and I did like productive like index tests and shit too. That like trigger your personality and your traits and kind of great. And I'm a person that's, you know, if I see it, I can put it into. So, nigga, when I see that this is 838, I'm like, okay, I expect for when I do 838 for me to be calling this number. Like when I see her winning, it really fuck with my head. I'm like, she lost. Like I went to sleep.
You had a lot of
like,
a
nigga,
lot
oh,
of people
she won.
thought she
All right,
won.
cool.
A lot of people was
Sleep, dog. I color me ignorant. I went to sleep like, bet that nigga ain't win. Not even, I wasn't even happy she won. I was like, bet that nigga didn't win.
He didn't win.
Flat out. Like, just like the finals this year. I ain't like neither one of them teams, but I would've. But I'm like, all right, Golden State ass ain't win another one. Cool. And I hate Toronto ass too, but whatever. But that's personal. But that fucked me up, man. But this guy, back to the question, this guy is and always have been 100% like on our out of pocket. Like this nigga's out of control, dog.
Yeah, he is.
This nigga is out of control, bro.
I think the biggest issue with me with this whole situation, and I'll just say this real quick, it's not really him because he's just saying what's already been rooted here before. Yeah. It's the people that's enabling him. And the people that it's the people that's enabling him, letting him do what he's doing.
Like
it ain't the badass kid at daycare. Right, it's fucking mom that let him do it all day at home.
Y'all not checking him because if y'all check him, there's checks and balances.
Yes, sir.
But if y'all not checking him, there's no balance to this, and it's out of whack. And this man is spewing all types of stuff. So we just need to be careful out here. You know, it's tough times, but we've all been through it. At least we're not back in the 1900s and that type of bad type stuff. But it's not that bad. But we need to. Everybody needs to pay attention to what's going on. Just be cognizant of your fellow people out here, man. And just I don't know. It's just tough, man. When you just
a whole 2 hours on that shit.
Yeah, we really could, man. But you know, it's time for us to get on out of here. Real, I appreciate you coming through. We know we always here getting it in. Cuz I appreciate you coming through.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me.
Plug yourself one more time before we get on out of here.
It's GB. My name GB. Find me on Instagram _POEGB. We on all music platforms under POEGB or POE. Like I said, thank y'all again for having me. YouTube me, product of our environment, POE.
Yeah, I like that.
So.
Most definitely. Appreciate you, cuz. Milk and Troy. Yeah.
Get y'all ass back to the studio.
Yeah, get y'all ass back here. We'll holler at y'all next week. Appreciate y'all tuning in.